to the week 1 of the 2019 to 2020 season. Seemed so quick. And I just want to get into it because I'm so excited. So we have the Packers. What's good about the Packers? They didn't really have a good season last year. And now they have a dominant team. As in Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and those good players. And what's good about the Bears, they were the 3rd string from last year. Maybe a little bit of a downfall. But they do have Mitchell Trubisky still. And a lot of good players. And what I think in that Thursday night game is going to be the Packers winning against the Bears. And now, a super team that wasn't that good a few seasons ago, the Browns versus the Titans. So what I say, the Browns, they weren't, as I said, they weren't 2 seasons ago, they weren't that good because they went 0-16 2 seasons ago. But now they have a superstar team with Odell Beckham, Kareem Hunt, who's not playing, Nick Chubb, their backup, Odell Beckham, yeah, I said him, Baker Mayfield, David Njoku, and so much good players. And the Titans are just the normal Titans. Marcus Mariota, yeah, those players. So, I'm going to say the Browns will win. Now we have the Ravens against the Dolphins. I mean, the Ravens are probably going to pull out this win because the Ravens have Lamar Jackson, a lot of good players, just can't name them off the top of my head, a very good kicker as Justin Tucker, and the Dolphins, good season last season, but now a horrible team. They're not really that good anymore. So I'm going to say the Ravens will win. It's probably the best matchup. Probably the best matchup with Week 1. If not the second best. We have the Falcons versus Vikings. 2 very good teams that didn't make it to the playoffs last season. What's good about the Falcons? They have Devontae Freeman, who gets injured a lot, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, who's very good, and a lot of good defensive players. So the Vikings, Kirk Cousins, 2 very good receivers, as in Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs. I like them. They're good players. Good defense. Harrison Smith, good. And a lot of good other players. And I would say the Vikings will pull the win against the Falcons. So now we have the Jets versus the Bills. So what's good about the Bills? I don't really know. I mean, because they just lost to Sean McCoy, as the Chiefs just got him. So, I mean, the Jets, what's good about the Jets? I mean, they got Le'Veon Bell and C.J. Mosley, both Pro Bowl players, and I gotta say the Jets will win. I mean, it could be a good matchup, but I would say the Jets will pull it out. Redskins versus Eagles. So Redskins, I mean, good team, decent. Decent? More like decent under decent, because maybe they still have Alex Smith. But Eagles, Carson Wentz, which they lost Nick Foles, sad. They also have Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, and on the defensive ball they have Fletcher Cox, who's, wow, he can sack QBs all day. And yeah, so I would say the Eagles will win. Redskins, I mean, not a really good team anymore. But now we have the Rams versus the Panthers, my favorite team. So the Rams, Jared Goff, Cooper Kupp, I forget the other player, the other wide receiver on the Rams. But they're a stacked team. And the Panthers, Cam Newton, Christian McCaffrey. I know they have all those good players, Greg Olsen. They have all those good players, but somehow it's not like a very good team. So I would say the Panthers doesn't have really that much good team chemistry, which is very important to have. So I would say the Rams will pull it out. I know, Panthers are my favorite team. But I would say the Rams will win. So now we have the Chiefs versus the Jaguars. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes lost the shot. They lost Kareem Hunt, but they did get LaShawn McCoy. What? But then they have Tyreek Hill. I like him. He's good. They also have a lot of good players on both sides of the ball. But then the Jaguars, who had a terrible season last season, they got Nick Foles, Leonard Fournette, and a lot of good other players. But I would say the Chiefs will pull it out. Now, on the other side of the ball, 405 games, only two. But we have the Colts, who lost Andrew Luck, sadly, because he retired, and the Chargers, who, yeah, they're a very good team. So, Colts, Jacoby Brissett at their QB spot. I mean, it could be good on one side, but bad on the other side. Because the good part is that they have good players, as in Marlon Mack, T.Y. Hilton, Eric Ebron, and good players in all the team. But the bad part is that they lost Andrew Luck, and they have Jacoby Brissett, who, I mean, he's not as good as Andrew Luck. And we have the Los Angeles Chargers, Phillip Rivers, Melvin Gordon, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, who's the backup, just in case Melvin Gordon doesn't sign. But in all, the team is super good, so I would say the Los Angeles Chargers will win. Now we have the Seahawks versus the Bengals. Bengals, Andy Dalton, not really good, a lot of good players. I mean, if John Ross is like fat, like he is fast, so he can like outrun players. So, and they also have Joe Mixon who can run the ball good if they have better offensive line. So now the Seahawks, with Russell Wilson, a lot of good players, and the whole team. Like the whole team is so good. I would say the Seahawks will win. Now the Cowboys versus Giants. Giants, Eli, or Daniel Jones. Comment down below, who do you think should start? I would say Daniel Jones should start. Well, not start right away, but if Eli doesn't do good at the beginning of the season, Daniel Jones can come in and do good for the Giants. So they also have Saquon Barkley. All their three starting receivers are either injured or had a drug. Golden Tate had a drug that makes him better at sports, which made him suspend for like a lot of games. And the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, if he does sign. I don't know. But even if he doesn't sign, I would say the Cowboys will still win against the Giants. Dad, I know you're mad. And we have Lions versus Cardinals. Lions, Matt Stafford, I mean, he's decent. He's a decent player. They lost Golden Tate. And they have Kerryon Johnson. He's good. And on the Chargers side of the ball, Larry Fitzgerald, who is getting old. Kyler Murray, he's a rookie and the starter for the Chargers. I mean, not the Chargers, the Cardinals. Which I think is good for the Cardinals. And they have David Johnson. Yeah, he's good. But maybe not. But the Cardinals, I would say, will win. Maybe? I'm not sure. It's going to be close, but I'm not sure right now. But I would say Lions will win. Now, the 49ers versus the Buccaneers. I mean, both super bad teams. But last year, the Buccaneers had a better season with 5 wins. And the 49ers, they got Jimmy Garoppolo back. Yay! And really, that's all. That's all they have. But they do, on the defensive side of the ball, the 49ers have Richard Sherman, who is a super good cornerback, who I think Jameis Winston is going to throw interceptions to, which gives Buccaneers a disadvantage. But then on the Buccaneers side, I think their defense could do very good if Jameis Winston doesn't do like throws a lot of picks, but he's probably gonna target Mike Evans a lot. So I would say the Buccaneers will win. Now, Sunday Night Football. the Patriots versus the Steelers, who lost two very good players, which is Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. So now they have Big Ben, Juju Smith-Schuster, both super good players. But then the Patriots. I mean, you really expect them to do bad? No. You expect them to do good. Every single season, they either win the Super Bowl or at least make it to the Super Bowl. So I would say the Patriots will pull it out. Sadly. But we have Monday Night Football. 2 games for Monday Night Football. The first game is the Texans versus the Saints. The Saints, the Texans, Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, woo! Good player to have. They also have Lamar Miller. Yes, he's good. But then the Saints side of the ball, Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara. You can keep going on and on and on and on with the Saints. So I would say the Saints will win. Now the Raiders versus the Broncos. Broncos, they did get Joe Flacco, which is good for them. Philip Lindsay, he's very good. Especially it's his second season, same as Saquon Barkley. And they're both Pro Bowl players from last year. And I would say the Broncos, they're probably going to run the ball a lot, especially that they have Philip Lindsay. And on the Raiders side of the ball, Derek Carr, quarterback, yeah, he's good, but he's probably going to throw a lot of balls to Antonio Brown. He's so good. And then I would say the Raiders will win. Wow. Well, the Broncos will be close. I gotta really think hard to this. I think I got my decision. I'm going with the Denver Broncos with the last game of the week 1 of the 2019 to 2020 season. So those are my predictions for week 1. And I would say, and this is a good week, especially to get the fans hyped up that football's back. And I'm also hyped. So this was a good episode, and I'll say bye. Bye, guys.